Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a little PR package from Born Pretty. So I picked out 4 colors this time, and I also asked for their blooming gel. So that's watercolor nail gel for spreading effect. And then I picked out 4 colors, and then I've got a little tote here full of some stuff because we're going to do a little set on Hey Angelina. She's back from her vacation because I kind of forgot that she was there when I did the last set for Born Pretty. So I just did them on tips. But she's back now, and we're going to do a little set for her today. And I've got some stuff in here that I will show as I'm going along. But I wanted to go ahead and show the polishes, and then we will go from there. Zoom you down in here, and we'll take a look at this first because it's just clear, so it's not, you know, nothing too special, but hopefully it will be special. So it is their watercolor nail gel for spreading effect, and this is a gel, obviously, so it has to be cured in a UV or LED light. It doesn't have any instructions on the bottle. But it is just a clear gel. It is a thicker viscosity, so I'm interested to see how it blooms, or what the blooming effect will be with this gel, but that is no instructions on the back. We have the how to apply right here, if you want to pause and read that. Yeah, just kind of gives you a couple little tips there, and then it does say cure for 60 to 90 seconds, and then do your top coat. So I'm gonna get that out of the way. So we've got that, that's our clear, and then we have these 4 right here. And first up, let's take a look at, oh, this one has it on the top. This one is Milky Jelly Gel. We have Milky Jelly Gel, and this is JN83. In focus, JN83, and it is kind of on the brighter side of pink, but it is that milky, so it's going to be that nice like nail bed color for like your Frenches and other nail art stuff. Next up we have Jelly Nude, and this is JN82. So I believe that these were from the same collection. I think this is just the older bottle, newer bottle, because it doesn't have the label on the top. But this one is JN82, and this one was JN83, so I'm assuming they're from the same collection. And this one is more of a nude, so maybe they're not from the same collection, because, well, the other one is JN, so I think maybe they are. But this one is way darker. It's more of like a tan with a pink undertone to it. So this would be good for all you ladies with darker skin tones as your nail bed, with that little pinky undertone to it. And then up next we have Jelly Nude JN75, and this one is actually, I think, from a different collection, although it says Jelly Nude Gel, because this one is more of a milky white sparkle. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see those sparkles, but it is kind of like not a jelly. Well, I mean, I guess technically it's probably a jelly white, but it's like that milky white with some like silvery sparkles in it. And I thought that would be really pretty, maybe to do what I'm trying to do with what I'm doing. But this is the one that I wanted. This is the one that jumped out at me, and I was like, I want this one because I want to do a summery, oceany type set. And this one, to me, oh, it's on the top, just like was screaming ocean. So this is from the Galaxy, and this is a cat eye, and it's MY38, and it is Crystal Cat Magnetic is what that little itty bitty writing, Crystal Cat Magnetic. So that's that one, and look at this blue, you guys. Look at it. Just Look at it. It is so pretty. I'm gonna grab my little cat paw, if I can get him unstuck to all the other magnets. So let's pull this up here where we can see it, and then we're just gonna zhuzh that. Oh, look at that. That is so pretty. So it's very reactive. It looks like it's in like a darker blue base, which will be nice. We'll get that like depth of the ocean, what I'm kind of going for with this set. But yeah, I really like this, and I might have already gone back to get more from this set. But it is a super oceany blue cat eye. So we're going to be using that today. I'm definitely going to be using this one. We'll almost for sure be using the blooming gel with our sparkly white. May throw another different white in there. We'll see. And then I'm probably going to use, since Angelina here is on the paler skin variety, she is going to get nail bed color of the pinker one. So I will be using 4 of these, and then this one I'll just be swatching. So I'm going to swatch them first. I'll do 2 coats. I actually have my little swatch wheel here. I did black and white for the cat eye because I'm going to do that over black, white, and by itself. And then I will swatch the rest of them, except for the blooming gel. It's clear. We all know what that looks like. So I'm not going to swatch that. But you'll see it in use. So I will go ahead and get these swatched, and then I'll be right back. So I'll just like kind of zoom through that real quick. And yeah, I'll see you guys right back in a few minutes. So enjoy. Alright, so here we have our 2 creamy jelly nudes, the sparkly jelly, and our cat eye. So this is 2 coats by itself with the traditional cat eye flash. This is 1 coat over black with the traditional flash, and 1 coat over white with the traditional flash. So these 2 are very similar. I think it's a little deeper. Now the first coat I do on the cat eye, I just leave it as is out of the bottle. So it's got a little bit extra sparkly underneath as that first layer. And then just the 1 coat over the white there makes it just a little bit brighter. So depending on the look that you're going for, you could totally put this color over any color. You could even do this over a light blue to get a little bit brighter of a look if you didn't want it to be quite that dark. But either way, I think they turn out pretty cool, and I think they're going to work out for what I'm looking for. I actually think I'm going to use this one in the set. We'll see. I will probably pop something up on the screen as I'm editing if I don't use it, or if I end up using something else. Obviously, I will show that. Not focusing. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just turn some music on. I'm going to do the design that I have in my head, see how it plays out. I have, of course, the blooming gel that I did not swatch because it's clear. Y'all don't want to see that. But we have our little Angelina here. She's going to get a fresh set. I pulled out some stamping plates from, this one is Maniology. It's an old, super old one when they were still Bundle Monster. Or maybe this is, no, this is, they came back out with it, I think, but it was when they collabed with Y-Star. So this is the plate, and please excuse the mess that it is, and the reflection of all my lights and other crap. But I think I'm going to use this maybe some of the fish. Haven't really decided just yet, but I pulled out a couple that I thought were going to be fun. build out this palm tree one because I'm not sure if I'm going to do any kind of like background palm tree kind of look. And then I also pulled this one, which I thought was super duper cute. It's got little baby kitty mermaids. And I just hauled this one not too long ago in my last Madame Clam haul, or Maniology haul. And I thought it was super cute, so I thought maybe I would do some little merkitties on vacation for my ocean set, or these polishes that I've been waiting for. And so then I also pulled, I've got this little mixed set of oceany, vacation-y type things, and also these little gold, I call them little gold doodads. They're like little half circles, but they're like domed, so you can like top coat over them and seal them in real good and they don't go anywhere. But we've got some little starfish and some shells here in gold, as well as some, they almost look like real starfish, and if they are, I apologize to any animal lovers out there. I would not, and you know, unless they died of natural causes. And then we've got some other like real shells, so we'll see. May use some of it, may use all of it, may use none of it. We're just gonna see how it goes. So like I said, I'm just gonna put on some music and we're gonna do a little set for Angelina here. So one more time here, I'll take you. This is the Jelly Nude JN82. So that is the more like sandy type color, and I think I'm gonna use that for a nail. This one is JN83, so this is the pinkier nail bed color. I did do 2 coats of all of these. You could totally do 1 coat if you wanted just a sheer look, which is probably what I'm going to do with the pink for the background of the nails. Our Milky White, which is Jelly Nude Gel JN75, which is that white sparkly. And then last but certainly not least, we have the Galaxy MY38, and it is our blue oceany cat eye loveliness. So alrighty, sit tight, grab a snack, and enjoy the ride. I'm going to go ahead and do some nails on our little friend. Alrighty, so first I'm going to start off with the base coat on all 4 nails, and these would be on your prepped, you know, manicure. And I did speed up this video about 2 times just so it wouldn't be super long, because there's quite a few elements in this design that I did. But I'm not going to sit here and talk through the whole video. I'm probably just going to put on some music and you guys can watch as the design comes together. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If there's any of the products that you see that I have not linked, please let me know in the comments and I will make sure I get the links for you. But I will let you know kind of how I start everything off, and then I will let you guys just watch the rest. So I did first go in with a coat of the sheer pink, and this would not honestly be necessary, just simply because I end up covering it all up. But this would kind of, I guess, make it look like a natural nail, so maybe that's what my thought process was. But I did just do 1 coat before I went in with the design. And of course I got a fuzzy down over there. But after I get those painted, I will go ahead and pop those in for a full cure for 60 seconds. And now we're going to go ahead and start with the art. And I think I just start from the pinky and work my way across. I might jump back. Oh no, I'm going to start with the ring finger. Okay, I'm going to start with the ring finger. And this one I'm doing just kind of like a messy 3-color ombre. So I'm just coming down about a third, a little bit more than a third of the nail with that blue cat eye. Then I'm just going to kind of dab in some of the sparkly white, and then I'm going to finish off with that sandy nude color. And I'm just going to take an ombre brush, and there's my ombre brush, And I'm just going to kind of tap at those color, just kind of tapping in the white to kind of messily blend it out. I kind of want to make it look like there's a wave crashing up onto the shore. And then I'm just going to kind of deactivate that cat eye and kind of make it dark with a little bit of the sparkle coming through, so it looks like the ocean. And then I'm going to cure that. And then our middle nail is going to be just like full ocean vibe. So I'm going in with one coat of our cat eye, and I'm going to go ahead and like deactivate that magnetic and just kind of play around with it a little bit to get some variations. And then we'll cure that. And I think I just do the one coat. I think I did just do the one coat of that. So popping back over to the pinky, I'm going to go ahead and do a base layer of the cat eye also. And I think I'm just going to kind of bring out a lot of the magnetic particles. So I'm going to make it look kind of velvety and a little bit brighter. I probably should have deactivated it and made it darker. But you'll see toward the end I do go back in and add some more to make it darker. But I'm going to go ahead and cure that. And then we are going to do the blooming gel. So I'm going to go in with the blooming gel on this one, but first I'm going to put down a layer of that sparkly white. Just a nice thin, even coat. And then I put some of the blooming gel out onto my palette, and I'm just going to grab a dotting tool, and I'm just going to put some drops down into that white and let it kind of bloom out and give us that kind of oceany, water, foamy kind of look. And once I'm happy with that, I'm going to go ahead and cure that. So then on the index finger, I'm going to go ahead and go in with a coat of that sandy nude all over the nail. And I think I just do one coat. You can do two. I think I just did one. And then I'm going to go in up as a cuticle with the sparkly white, and then kind of messily blend that out so it kind of looks like foam up coming up onto the sand. And then I'm going to cure that, and then we'll come back to that one later. And then I think coming up, the rest of the nails are going to be stamping. So I will go ahead and put some music on. You can kind of watch what I'm doing. Like I said, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I will get back to you. I always try to answer back all of my comments. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. I will probably pop in at the end just to say my goodbyes. But until then, enjoy the rest of the video. Alrighty, so here is our final look. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for taking the time out to watch. I want to send a huge shout out and a thank you to Born Pretty for sending me these beautiful polishes to play around with and try out. And yeah, I hope you like my little mer kitty. She's the queen of the ocean there. And on that pinky, I did go in, as you saw earlier, I went in with a little bit more of the cat eye to deepen it just slightly, because I didn't like the first layer, but it all worked out in the end. So yeah, I hope you all have an amazing day. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!